Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Justin Betty. We'll get to those stories in just a minute, but first we're hearing some thunder outside our station tonight. Many folks across the Northwoods seeing some potentially severe weather right now. Newswatch 12 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller is tracking the storms for us. He joins us now live with your first look at the forecast. Jeff.
Yeah, hey Justin. We are tracking a narrow band of severe weather across the area right now, all the way from Ontonagon, really, County, back toward Wausau area as well. And these have gone severe. It's very narrow, about 40 miles wide, but there are severe weather areas in here with wind gusts near 60 miles per hour and up to golf ball size hail. So going in close, you can see where the weather is at now across your area. Just south of the Rhinelander area currently, that one is severe. Across parts of Lincoln County, back over into Marathon County, also Portage County as well. Wind gusts near 50 to 60 miles per hour, up to golf ball size hail can be expected with any of these storms tonight, but it's a very quick moving system behind this across western Wisconsin, already clearing out right now. So going in even closer here, it's pretty much moved through parts of Vilas County, but there's that severe cell just south of Rhinelander and further south as well across parts of the Point area, back toward Marshfield. There is one hail core in here as well. You see it right there. It's crossing Highway 51 between Tomahawk and Gleason currently with up to golf ball size hail. You do not want to get caught under that. So our forecast then for tonight, there was the showers and storms out there now are ending shortly. Drier later on with your full forecast coming up for you in just a few minutes. Justin.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Tonight, the country may be one step closer to approving a second COVID vaccine for teens, as Moderna says new data shows its vaccine is highly effective in that age group. Moderna says the late-stage study involved more than 3,700 kids between the ages of 12 and 17. The company says there were 4 cases of COVID-19 in the placebo group, 0 in the vaccinated group. 2 weeks after the second dose, that means it was 100% effective in this study. Moderna also says the vaccine was generally well tolerated, no serious safety concerns. Moderna says it plans to submit its data to the FDA in early June. Across the country, the average price of new home sales jumped more than 10% over the last year. And in Rhinelander, city leaders say there is a lack of affordable housing right now. Newswatch 12's Cooper Henkel sat down with them today to hear how they are planning to help fix that.
Mayor Chris Frederickson and the City Council started work on the issue last year, looking to address the housing crisis.
As we develop the problems that's hit before us, the next part is to develop a plan of action to handle these problems.
City Administrator Zach Ruing says there's been progress on the plan approved last year, starting with a housing needs assessment with 2 major goals.
One, to attract developers to the city and to quantify the needs that are currently being unmet in the market, but also to show some potential strategies that the city can undertake.
The 2 planned housing developments target different sides of the market. One focused on efficiency in 1-bedroom apartments.
So they're going to be much lower rents, so in the 500 on up.
And the larger apartments along the riverfront.
Whereas the multifamily apartments are probably more the 900 and on up, depending on the number of bedroom unit configuration.
Ruink expects that to relieve some cost pressure for residents if everything goes ahead as planned.
So by adding new capacity, new units, will not only support the residents or people that are prospective residents, but it'll also support the businesses that are currently here that are looking to recruit and attract employees.
The study will seek public comment with results and recommendations coming by the end of the year, setting the course for the city's future.
Because the housing market didn't get this way overnight, it's going to take us some time to remedy those things. And so we're looking forward to having that final report and the conclusions.
In Rhinelander, Cooper Henkel, Newswatch 12.
A new coffee shop just started up in Eagle River with a couple new young business owners. The Daily Grind replaces The Blend, had its soft opening this week. New owners say they wanted to create a new space with a more modern vibe.
I went a lot of research into different designs, especially to be a little bit more modern and a little bit more industrial.
Being only in their early 20s, the couple says Eagle River has been in need of more young entrepreneurs like themselves, and they believe the city is starting to see some.
If you look at other businesses down this main drag, you know, there's a lot of new and young business owners who are moving into the area, and I think it's really going to bring Eagle River up, and I think it's going to do nothing but make the community a better place.
Right now, the shop only has limited hours. They'll have longer hours following their grand opening on Memorial Day. For more information, just search The Daily Grind on social media. Wausau Police Department's Victim Resource Unit looks a little brighter these days. Officer Sarah Bettish works with the team. She noticed there was this big blank wall where victims often come looking for help. So she looked for an artist who could paint something, making it a little more welcoming. Now, a year later, there is, as you see, a big mural that depicts, among other things, what law enforcement does.
I hope that victims look at this mural and go, they actually, we do care. We do care here, and we do take our job very seriously. And that we are going to be here when they are ready to make those steps.
Bettish says that her favorite part of the job is helping change people's perspectives on what it means to be in law enforcement. Jessica Kopesky, as the mural artist, says she enjoyed creating it.
We tried to get a lot of imagery in there, so there's the obvious motifs of the people who are walking through this process, and you have the police officer, obviously, and taking these people who we were trying to make as gender and race neutral as possible.
Both Kopesky and Bettish say they are proud of the mural and excited to see how people respond to it. With summer just around the corner, folks are looking for ways to have some fun outdoors. Hear why folks at one group are hoping to get more locals into croquet. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast, including those storms moving through right now. That's next on Newswatch 12 at 6.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
It all comes down to this.
You have a serious shot at winning the show.
I literally have tears.
That was unbelievable.
Let's win The Voice! The Voice finale, live tonight on NBC.
Madison and I haven't had the most romantic start. But today will be one for the ages.
The season finale of This Is Us, tonight at a special time, 10/9 Central on NBC.
If you're a contractor or do-it-yourselfer, make Argonne Lumber your first stop. High-quality materials, personalized service, expert staff, and delivery are just some of the things Argonne Lumber is known for. Stop in and smell the lumber at Argonne Lumber, 2 locations in Argonne and Rhinelander.
Northwoods Furniture and Mattress. Let us help make your home your own with furniture and mattresses you love. Home furnishings from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, and more. The area's largest selection of quality Amish-built furniture with many styles and custom options. Find top brand mattresses in stock, including Sealy, Serta, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Need furniture now? We sell our floor models with new arrivals weekly. Stop in our 2 locations in Eagle River with exceptional selection, service, and savings. Northwoods Furniture and Mattress.
At Big Valley Ford, we have a great selection of gently used trucks, SUVs, and cars, and we are ready to help you find the right vehicle to explore the Northwoods. Big Valley Ford is passionate about every vehicle that enters our service center, and our team of technicians are here to help with all of your service needs. Whether you are looking for a new or used vehicle or need to get your current ride back on the road, stop into Big Valley Ford in Ewan, Michigan, and experience the Big Valley difference.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and get the toughest flooring in the industry at the lowest prices of the year, where they're in stock and on sale. Rigid Max flooring is extremely durable, low maintenance, waterproof, and easy to install. Come see why builders and designers choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs, with the lowest prices guaranteed, where it's in stock and on sale. Request your free estimate today at carpetcitywy.com.
Our prices will floor you.
You could feel it bubbling up all day long today. Temperatures near 80, dew points near 70. Hard to sustain that in Wisconsin in May. And this is the atmosphere trying to correct itself in the form of showers and storms. And here we are with this narrow band of severe weather right now from really Lake Superior down back over toward Eau Claire, moving to the east northeast about 45 miles per hour. Within this band, there is still some severe weather. This is the bigger area we're watching now for the potential for some severe weather tonight, and it's already out there right now. Level 2 severe index here out of 5, and it's happening across north central Wisconsin right now. So here's where the watch is. If you're under the pink area, this is a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 o'clock tonight. However, there's nothing back behind this band, so it's being chipped away at very gradually as the band works through. It's about 35 to 40 miles wide, and once you're done with that, you're done with that, right? We're good to go tonight after the band passes by you. So let's go in here and show you what's going on. So here's where the heaviest weather is now, from just south of Rhinelander back into Lincoln County, over into Marathon County, Portage County, Wapaka County. A wind gust of 61 miles per hour in Marshfield as of 9 minutes ago. So that's what these storms are doing. That's causing problems because it's spring, the vegetation's growing in, the trees are very heavy right now with new leaves on them, and the trees are being damaged by the rain and wind out there today with wind gusts near 60 miles per hour. In closer now, you can see here it is just to the west really of the Rhinelander area. There was a hail core traveling right along Highway 8 earlier. That has now come down. But Lincoln County, you're getting hammered right now with thunder and lightning. Over into Marathon County as well. Further south, you can see where the heaviest rain and thunder is. And there's that new hail core. This one just past Highway 51 just south of Tomahawk with near quarter-size hail there. So again, these things are pulsing. You could get hail at any given time out of this, but the band is slowly but surely moving north and east at about 45 miles per hour. This is the wind velocity mode. It kind of gives you an idea. It looks into the storm to see where the wind is swirling. And when you get reds kind of coupled with greens, you can see maybe a swirl in the atmosphere. And there's been a couple of those, no tornadoes, but there's been a couple spins in here, which is almost likely at times along squall lines, which are coming across parts of Wisconsin right now. All right, so what we need though is a front to clear all of this out of here. And oh, look, there it is. There's a front just to the west of us right now, moving into our area. So behind this, the air gets stabilized. Cooler, drier Canadian air is on the way for a couple days around here. In fact, we'll hold high temperatures on Thursday, probably into Friday as well, in the 50s. Are you ready for that? But until then, we have to get this front through the area. It'll likely do so in the next hour or two before pushing off into Lake Michigan and parts of Michigan. And behind that, we're in a drying out trend. The wind will switch out of the northwest, and we have much better weather on the way for tomorrow. Temperature-wise today, here's the fuel. We had lots of temperatures near 80, and it's not just temperatures near 80, it's dew points. So dew points near 60 to 70 today. That's fuel for thunderstorm. But notice here, across western Wisconsin where the front's gone through, that's the front, right? Clearing out the air, clearing out all the humidity. Much drier air is across western Wisconsin now, moving toward us. And then look what happens to temperatures. No more 80s for a while. 61 tomorrow, 53, and rain showers. It's going to feel like fall on Thursday. A bit warmer Friday, Saturday, and Sunday overall. It'll take us some time, though, to get back in the 70s over next weekend. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is showers and storms out there now, ending soon, but they are severe. All right, changing color late today, too, with low temperatures down near 53. For tomorrow, all right, so partly cloudy, a bit cooler or a lot cooler, less humid as well, with low temperatures down to highs near 61, with a northwest breeze tomorrow that could gust near 25 to 30. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows a nicer day, less humid tomorrow. Waiting for that, right? Thursday, rain showers and 53, right? I feel like fall. Friday, 58. And there's the weekend. Temperatures back in the 60s and low 70s by Memorial Day. Justin?
All right, thanks, Jeff. Celebrating the unofficial start of summer is going to cost you a little bit more this year if your plans include a road trip. The national average for price of gas, unleaded right now, just over $3 a gallon. That's the highest since 2014. It's also up more than $1 compared to Memorial Day last year, which was early in the pandemic. It is similar to what we saw in 2019. The Northwoods has a lot of choices for outdoor activities in the summer, but for folks in Vilas County, they're helping locals make time for one more. Newswatch 12's Megan Mamlock explains.
Dale Hazley, owner of Swift Creek Croquet Club, began playing croquet down in Florida with his wife and became obsessed with the game.
When we came back here, there wasn't anywhere to practice. So
we decided that we would build our own, so we'd have a place to play.
Croquet is a rarity in Wisconsin with only 3 official clubs in the state. But here in Arborvitae, you can hear that ball and mallet collide. The Croquet Club has been a slow build, literally.
There's over 2 feet of sand under our feet, and it takes about 2 to 3 years to get the roots to take hold, to be able to cut this grass down to 1/8 of an inch.
The croquet court was built with help from the Trout Lake Golf Club.
I think we have the hardest area zone-wise to grow grass in the country on top of it. So it's a little miracle, this place.
And Hazley is hoping for a small miracle as the pandemic has slowed his players from rolling out to the court.
This will be our 6th season. And last year was kind of a wash, though, how it was. But we're shooting for having this our best year ever.
Swift Creek Croquet Club is hoping that by having an open house on Memorial Day and hosting other events and fundraisers, it will pique new interest in the community.
When we first started, we didn't hardly have too many people at all come out. Now we're up to about 32 people a week in just the leagues, and I'd say maybe 100 people on average a week come out to play.
For more information on Swift Creek Croquet Club and their activities, you can check them out on Facebook. In Arborvitae, Megan Mamlock, Newswatch 12.
The nation's reflecting this week on the 1-year mark since George Floyd's death. Take a look at the demonstrations, the remembrances kicking off a global movement. That's after the break.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family. Do good things in the community. Help out your neighbors. You've been there for so many others. Now, we're here for you. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Since its inception 5 years ago, Incredible Bank Foundation and Incredible Bank employees and owners have donated nearly $1,250,000 to charities throughout the Minocqua and Eagle River area. But the truest measure of our support comes from our employees, who have contributed $4,000 in 5 short years to community organizations that better the lives of residents living in Minocqua and Eagle River. Incredible Bank, helping you start something incredible and finishing it.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get up to 18% of MSRP cash back on select 2021 Chevy SUV models, or get a $4,000 cash allowance on all 2021 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups.
I've made progress with my mental health. So when I started having unintentional body movements called tardive dyskinesia, I ignored them. But when the movements in my hands and feet started throwing me off at work, I finally had to say, it's not okay. It was time to talk to my doctor about Austedo. She said that Austedo helps reduce TD movements in adults, while I continue with most of my mental health medications.
Austedo can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, behaviors, feelings, or have suicidal thoughts. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness. Don't take Austedo if you have liver problems, are taking Resprin, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo may cause irregular or fast heartbeat, restlessness, movements mimicking Parkinson's disease, fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, and sweating.
Talk to your doctor about Austedo. It's time to treat TD. TD is not okay. Visit askforaustedo.com.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
It was 1 year ago today that George Floyd died, sparking an international movement and demands for change. Today, communities across the country pause to remember Floyd as their message and their work continues. Jay Gray has more.
It's been a full year now.
I'm sorry.
And still, the pleas of George Floyd echo across the country.
The love is here. George is here.
Communities gathering today to honor Floyd's memory and the mission of police reform and social justice sparked by his death.
This is a journey. This is not just a step here and there. We have a full journey in front of us.
A journey that began with anger and chaos, but quickly shifted to outrage and demands for justice and change around the world.
It's unfortunate that George Floyd lost his life, but he didn't lose it in vain. I believe that significant changes will be made when it comes to law enforcement and how they interact in communities of color.
More than 30 states have passed police reform laws since Floyd's death. But for those closest to him, it's nowhere near enough.
I would keep fighting this fight. They would never forget George Floyd's name because I would not allow them to.
A name, a legacy that is still very much alive.
Hungry for something hot and juicy?
Baby.
Breaded by hand?
Sounds steamy.
Nestled between two toasted buns?
Toasty.
The new hand-breaded chicken sandwich from Hardee's.
Feed your happy.
Everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun with prices so low you'll have to bend over to see them. Prices that'll make your eyes pop out. Want to sleep watching TV? Check out our recliners. You want to pass out face first in a sofa? Check out our sofas. And beds. We've got beds. Check us out. Prices so low you'll think we're crazy. Because everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun.
To your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer for the SUV lineup everyone's raving about. You get reliability Honda is known for, with Honda Sensing standard on every model, and get more capability than ever before, with all-wheel drive on HRV, CRV, Passport, and Pilot. Now drive the 2021 HRV with 0% financing.
Get up and go!
To your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer, or visit WisconsinHeartlandHondaDealers.com.
Keeping your family close together in your home these days are important. Let us remodel your kitchen and bath. Kitchen Bath Mart specializes in complete remodels for the past 35 years. From design to install, we'll take good care of you. Stop in or call us today at Kitchen Bath Mart. We're your #1 choice in kitchen and bath remodeling. Highway 70 East in Arborvitae.
My hygienist cleans with a round head. So does my Oral-B. My hygienist personalizes my cleaning. So does my Oral-B. My hygienist uses just the right pressure. And so does my Oral-B.
Oral-B combines a dentist-inspired brush head with the gentle energy of micro vibrations for the wow of a professional clean feel every day.
My mouth says, wow. And so does my Oral-B.
You like it made from scratch?
We know you do.
How about hot and hand-breaded?
That looks crispy.
First thing in the morning.
Not your grandpa's biscuit.
The new hand-breaded chicken biscuit from Hardee's.
Feed your happy.
We're tracking a hail core right there. You see it working across southern parts of the Tomahawk area. Reports of quarter-sized hail just south of Tomahawk that cracked some windows there. This is now moving directly toward the Elko area, crossing Highway 17 just south of Rhinelander. And here's the bigger picture. Again, if you're under the pink area, it's a severe thunderstorm watch. There's lots of warnings within this pink area now for wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour and up to quarter-sized hail. And here you see the bulk of it now from Rhinelander south to the Wausau area and back. You can see moving to the northeast about 35 to 40 miles per hour. Once we're done with this, we're done with it. We'll switch our winds out of the northwest tonight and have much better weather coming in for us tomorrow. But until then, we are tracking these storms pushing through the area right now with intense lightning, heavy rainfall, gusty winds, and some small hail out there as well, Justin.
Probably good sleeping weather tonight once we get through all this.
Once we get through it all, yes.
Yep, thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on News Watch 12 at 6. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 with more.